So welcome friends once again to the Pulse of Progress episode number 4. So what is the data that is incoming, Gandhi bhai?
Jan numbers for core sector.
Jan numbers 2025 for core sector. Last episode we had shown the people what is core sector, and today we are here with some data. Data processing status, Gandhi? Positive?
Positive, all done and ready to be decoded.
Oh yes, we'll decode it, and here we are with the episode where we will tell you whether the numbers are stable, whether they are surging, or there is a crash.
Yes.
So we are the Yashis from Global Gyan, where we try to simplify the complex for you. And in the next 15 minutes, whoever amongst you is interested to know about the economy, whoever is actually passionate to know कि भाई हो क्या रहा है अपने कंट्री में, क्या अपना कंट्री प्रोग्रेस कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा है, अगले 15 मिनट में आपको मालूम पड़ जाएगा कि भाई कौन सा सेक्टर है जो हमको ICO में लेके जाने वाला है, and what is the sector which will take us to the moon. So let's get into it.
So last episode, very quickly, we talked about articles and we were absolutely confused about the articles, what it is, how do we understand this. And right now, Navri, I want you to explain to the audience what do we mean by these articles, what this is.
Absolutely. So friends, we are here to explain कि यार there are so many complicated numbers. Last time we tried to explain what is core sector. This time we'll get into the latest numbers, which are the January 2025 numbers. Okay. So as you can see, the articles show us that the growth has slowed down to 4.6%. So it is already an oxymoron कि growth भी है, slowdown भी है. So don't worry, we are here with an analogy. कि supposing you're driving a car, the car is going at 50. Next you see it going at 60. Next going at 70. So like proper acceleration चल रहा है. But suddenly it's not going to touch at 80, but touched 75. So you're still going fast. You're going faster, but the rate at which you're going fast has come down. This is what it means when the growth has slowed down. You are not reducing, but the rate at which it is increasing has come down. And the comparison is with last year January numbers. The last January was 2024. If the index, as Gandhi bhai shown on the screen, 24, the index was at 165.4. We discussed index last time. Now the index is at 173. So there is some progress. Correct, Gandhi?
Correct.
So tell me about the October के साथ भाई, as compared to final growth for October 3.8%. Why October? Why is the reason why you have mentioned October suddenly from January? मतलब भाई चल क्या रहा है x minus 1, x minus 4.
Even this is very tricky for a person to know कि February end you are releasing the data and you are releasing the data for October as well. October and Jan. What is the logic for it?
Okay, तो ये data release हुआ है. What do you mean to say is that the data that we are discussing right now was released in February.
Correct. 28th February. Yeah.
28th February. तो first thing which becomes clear is कि January का data निकला है and साथ में October का भी निकाला है. Okay, so can you explain? January it says provisional estimate. October it says final estimate.
The reason for this is it usually takes some time. So this is the first estimate that the ministries and the government is doing on the data which is collected from the companies.
Okay.
And it usually takes some time wherein you get additional data inputs from the company and the final estimates come after the fourth month.
अच्छा, fair. तो मतलब अभी अगर जनवरी का प्रोविजनल एस्टिमेट आया है तो we will get the final estimate मतलब after several iterations version 1, 2, 3, 4 मई महीने में. That is the time it takes for the data to be compiled. ठीक है, that much is clear as of now. Perfect.
This is the absolute crux of what you want to discuss.
भाई साहब.
Please stay put. These are so many numbers in the slide all together.
गांधी भाई ने पूरा ट्रैफिक सिग्नल बना दिया, रेड, येलो, ग्रीन also different shades.
No, but so देखो, the good part is now we are aware about the 8 industries that we are talking. We've already discussed this in the last video.
Absolutely.
We all know about the industries.
Correct.
पता है ना nervous system कौन सा है?
Nervous system भाई बिजली, electricity like neurons.
Perfect.
एक और फिर से रिवर्स कर दे. कोल क्या था अपना?
कोल, I remember the दिल example.
Yes.
So कोल.
हाँ, कोल काला होता है, दिल लाल होता है. Crude oil was blood. Natural gas was
lungs,
respiratory system. Refinery products.
Platelets. This is platelets.
Correct. It also flows. Crude oil का भाई है.
Correct.
Fertilizers, digestive system.
Enzymes. Steel, the मजबूती foundation, so it's bones.
Correct.
Cement, very similar to steel, but it is muscles. which makes the body, and electricity is nervous system.
Perfect. So this is how we will make sure at every core sector discussion we will discuss our human body and the examples. So Gandhi bhai, in these numbers, as we can see already, Jan 24 versus Jan 25, the first two rows, 165.4. So overall it has increased to 173, which is progress. But the maximum progress is by cement. Cement यानी कि muscles. I think surely भाई प्रोटीन वोटीन लिया है, मजबूत वेट ट्रेनिंग की है, जिम हार्डकोर जिम गए हैं भाई, इंडियन इकोनॉमी, एंड वी कैन सी द रिजल्ट 14.5% इंक्रीज इन द मसल मास. करेक्ट.
Bilkul, and Navre, I want you to explain in very simple mathematical terms very quickly. When you see the last column, which is overall index, if 4.6, it's a weighted average of all the sectors.
Oh, absolutely. This is very important. We discussed it last time also. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि all the 8 sectors are equally divided in 12.5% each. Each one of them has different weightage depending on the way they contribute to the economy. तो सबसे पहले डिस्कस किया था हमने, the most important is refinery products, which includes petrol, diesel, aviation fuel. उसके बाद आता है हमारा सेकंड नंबर पे नर्वस सिस्टम, बिजली.
Yes.
Then sequentially steel, and then ऐसे करते करते the lowest weightage given to is fertilizers, digestive system. तो उस हिसाब से weighted average लेने के बाद भी, मतलब अगर the one with a larger weightage, even if it grows at a smaller rate, the contribution will be much more. So you cannot just take a simple average, you have to multiply it by the proportion. यानी कि cement which has grown the fastest, but उसका weight is only 5% in the overall index. However, if you can see similarly, refinery products also has grown very much, Gandhi, by 8.3%.
And that is the good part is refinery products is a higher weightage. And if that is growing, then the overall index number will also grow with a larger extent.
And हमेशा ऐसा, मतलब कुछ भी बोलो गांधी अपनी इकोनॉमी का, it's like a very sad thing. We never get a report card where all the parameters are green. हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ तो खराब होता ही है.
It is very similar to हमने example दिया था of a student giving exams. He is not going to in all the exams, all the papers.
Correct.
वैसे ही है वो. Perfect.
Right.
And the second is, and please understand this very carefully, हम यहाँ पे जब भी बात कर रहे हैं about it is only the Jan numbers, okay?
Correct.
So Jan 2024, Jan 2025, सिर्फ Jan numbers के बारे में discuss कर रहे हैं कि Jan independently में 2025 में we have done far better in cement as compared to Jan 2024.
Correct.
And in the next two rows, we are talking about the cumulative, which
Laser,
is from
Gandhi,
April.
laser. We want the laser.
Okay, laser. Here we are.
Spaceship से ले ले laser.
Okay, so here we are talking about April to Jan, which is FY24.
Correct.
And April to Jan, FY25.
Correct.
And यहाँ पे, which is why the reason we are discussing both of these in the same table is for all of us to understand कि on a month basis, सिर्फ मंथ की बात करें जनवरी में, तो सीमेंट एंड रिफाइनरी ऑयल्स आर डूइंग फिनोमिनली वेल फॉर जैन स्पेसिफिकली. बट अगर ओवरऑल बात करें हम FY25 के बारे में,
करेक्ट,
तो द सिनेरियो चेंजेस.
या बिल्कुल भाई, कोयला काला है, चट्टानों ने पाला है.
नाइस वन. तो कोयला, so coal and steel, these two are doing phenomenally well as compared to the other sectors.
तो दिस इज द क्यूमुलेटिव वैल्यू. क्यूमुलेटिव वैल्यू मतलब अप्रैल से लेकर जनवरी में जितना भी कोयला निकाला है, जितना भी स्टील बना है, उसकी वैल्यू. एंड द फर्स्ट टू रोज वर ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन कि ओनली जैन लास्ट ईयर वर्सेस दिस ईयर.
यस, परफेक्ट. लेट्स गो अहेड. ये हमने सेम चीज बताई भी है, मैक्सिमम ग्रोथ इन सीमेंट एंड रिफाइनरी स्पेसिफिकली फॉर द मंथ ऑफ जैन कंपेयर्ड YOY.
एंड भाई गांधी भाई, इसमें इस बार प्रॉब्लम आया है हमारे खून में एंड हमारी लंग्स में. ठीक है.
और ये we will get to know this even deeper because now ये slide, even this is very important क्योंकि यहाँ पे we are talking about base year and today, so we are not talking about a month और उसका analysis, we are not talking about the year to year analysis, we are talking about 2011-12 से लेके अब तक.
गांधी भाई अपने पूरा साइंटिस्ट है, तो फ्रेंड्स आप लोगों के लिए गांधी भाई पूरा का पूरा एकदम इजी कंपैरिजन के लिए, बिकॉज जैसे परसेंटेज होता है वैसे गांधी भाई ने बोला कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया क्या यूज़ करती है, इट सेट्स अ बेस ईयर. 2011-12 इज द बेस ईयर, अज्यूमिंग तभी जितना भी कोल, क्रूड ऑयल, मतलब हमारी तभी की रिपोर्ट को बेस मान लिया. इमेजिन करो वी वर बॉर्न तभी, दैट वाज द ईयर वी आर बॉर्न, तभी से हमारा हेल्थ चेकअप वाज फुल फर्स्ट क्लास. एंड देन कंपेयरिंग दैट विद टुडे, द नेक्स्ट चेंजेस. तो अगर तभी 100 है, अभी 182 हो गया फॉर कोल, विच मीन्स कि भाई 82% ग्रोथ. सिंपल मैथ, नो दिमाग. करेक्ट गांधी भाई?
Absolutely.
And then as per the weighted average, you can see the overall index 100 से 162.9, which is a very good thing यार. मतलब in less than 13 to 14 years हमारा almost 60% ग्रोथ हो चुका है.
Correct.
गांधी भाई इसमें अगेन क्रूड ऑयल और नेचुरल गैस, आई थिंक ये दो जो लैगार्ड्स हैं, हमारा खून और हमारे लंग्स, इनमें क्रोनिक इशू आ चुका है। दिल्ली की हवा इतनी ख़राब हो चुकी है और पता नहीं पूरे इंडिया का पानी बहुत ख़राब हो चुका है या जो भी ख़राब हो चुका
हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल कि हमारा नेचुरल गैस और क्रूड ऑयल का प्रोडक्शन हम कम हो गया हमारा एज कंपेयर टू द अर्लियर days year, and because we diagnosed this deeper, we realized that this is this issue is prominent only because of 2 or 3 main reasons. एक कि crude oil is a resource, we all know it's not abundant in India. हमारे पास इतना है नहीं. And just to give simple calculations, we have a reserve of 4.5 billion barrels. As compared to this, Russia has 80 billion barrels, or Saudi is topping with 267 billion barrels. So, but we are standing nowhere. तो हमारा reserves is the main issue.
मतलब बेसिकली गांधी, व्हाट यू ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट इंडिया के पास क्रूड ऑयल भगवान की देन ही इतनी कम है.
देन ही इतनी कम.
हमारा 4, रशिया इज एट 80 एंड सऊदी अरेबिया इज एट व्हाट 200 270
260 yes 267.
तो मतलब कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनती भाई हम लोग को, मतलब उनसे compete करके.
And which is why around 80% of crude oil is being imported. इसका भी reasons है, and I'll tell you why. एक तो हमारे पास reserves है नहीं. Second, in the recent years there hasn't been any major discovery of crude oil in India. अभी सिर्फ 2 or 3 main oil fields है, and I am talking about crude oil. It goes very similarly for natural gas as well. कि वहाँ पे the fields are aging, already mature हो चुके हैं. Imagine कि एक ही है, एक lake है या maybe एक well है. Well में से अगर हम पानी ले रहे हैं, तो as years go by, it's very difficult for you to then get in and extract more oil or more natural gas from it.
It becomes more costly also, and then if you're getting it from so many, India is so good diplomatically कि we have a lot of sources. रशिया से भी लेते हैं हम, सही टाइम होता है तो ईरान से भी लेते हैं, गल्फ तो है ही हमारा फ्रेंड, साउथ अमेरिका से भी लेते हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं it becomes better that if you are getting it from elsewhere, why not go for it?
Absolutely, and वहाँ पे because here the production cost is so high, it then makes sense to import it economically.
Perfect भाई.
So, ये है on this is about lungs and this is about the blood, and now we move further. अभी now we are talking about the star performers. हमने बात कर लिया about laggards. Let us talk about कौन है जो सबसे बढ़िया perform कर रहा है हमारे लिए. Okay.
Yes. So Gandhi bhai, our scientist, our research expert, has come up with firstly coal and electricity. So Gandhi bhai, walk us through the timeline that you have chosen. We can see clearly that you haven't chosen every year. So any particular reason why you have highlighted only select years?
The idea is not to put everything in the slide so that it's not cluttered. That was the only idea, and I wanted these years specifically because in these years some specific event has happened. So यहाँ पे 5th year that I have shown here. So base year के बाद the first year I am showing is just normal trend, and उसके बाद 5th year दिखाया because that's a milestone. 5 साल में कितना हुआ है?
गांधी मतलब basically you have celebrated the 5th birthday, the 8th birthday.
The 8th birthday because I want to show COVID, which is pre-COVID year, the post-COVID year, and the COVID year specifically.
Got it. Yeah, those
and
3 years.
The years after that. So I'm showing the last 5 years and the main part actually, जहाँ पे crux है.
Crux. Absolutely. This is very nice. Honestly, so yes, friends, we can see 2011-12 is the base year, 100. उसके बाद India has been growing a lot. Our country has grown. तो substantially you can see increase, take off हो रहा है. फिर COVID आ गया कि फिर crash. And then we have recovered to a decent extent, right?
Absolutely. So here the idea of me showing this is, imagine in the first 5 years after base year, उसके अंदर growth देखो, its growth is only 21.8%, right?
Wow. 21.8, correct.
And versus that, in after COVID and COVID hit us, and post COVID जो the growth that you're seeing, which is 131 से लेके 182, you have a very staggering growth every year.
तो मतलब कोल के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस किया है भाई. We'll have to get into the reasons of it. I think for our audience कि भाई कोल में ऐसा क्या हो गया? It is.
So यहाँ पे so here you see coal's price hit its maximum in 2022. Here lies the answer.
Okay. तो कोल महंगा हो गया तो क्या मतलब? What is the reason?
So तो ये so it's a very interesting insight here.
Imagine सबसे highlight गांधी भाई का main highlight for today will be here.
Okay, the main highlight is here, guys, and the image that we see here, ये जो image लेके आए हम, this is the international coal price that you see.
Yes.
And the peaks that you see here is for the year FY 22-23.
ओके मतलब 2022-23 में कोल की प्राइस ग्लोबली सबसे ज़्यादा महंगी हो गई थी,
ग्लोबली सबसे ज्यादा थी,
क्लोज टू
and
$447 हाईएस्ट
yes, which is the highest, right?
For-
And उसके पहले, and just giving you an analogy, उसके पहले बहुत ही कम प्राइसिंग थी, which is $50 and less. Okay? तो तभी it made sense कि हम थोड़ा प्रोड्यूस करेंगे और थोड़ा इंपोर्ट
भाई
करेंगे.
दिस इज फॉर व्हाट, पर टन?
This is per ton,
पर टन, 1 ton is 1000 kilos. ओके फ्रेंड्स.
correct? And यहाँ पे the idea is, think about it, specifically the year wherein we are seeing the highest prices internationally, we have touched 15% growth year on year, which is the highest growth since base year से लेके अब तक.
समझ गया भाई, समझ गया. तो मतलब बिकॉज इंडिया के पास इतना ज़्यादा कोल है, मार्केट से
Yes.
खरीदने से बेटर हमने बोला एक काम करो, अभी हम नहीं खरीद रहे, वी विल मेक इट आवरसेल्व्स सो दैट वी डोंट हैव टू बाय इट एट सच एन इन्फ्लेटेड प्राइस. करेक्ट?
Absolutely, it made sense to produce it domestically as compared to buying it.
So यार मतलब I think this is the best thing about local ज्ञान कि हम we are not just presenting some random numbers to you. We have gotten into the depth of it कि भाई why has coal increased so much? Because you can clearly see a reason कि price बढ़ गई. इसके कारण globally you are like preferring कि यार it's instead of buying, we used to buy a lot from Australia, from so many other countries. तो उस हिसाब से we said कि नहीं, now we have enough coal. और इंडिया का almost 60-70% इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कोल से ही बनता है. तो गांधी भाई नेक्स्ट लाइन पे आ जाते हैं. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पे क्या हो गया भाई? पैरेलल ट्रैक चल रहा है दोनों का.
सिंपल है, इन द ईयर ऑफ 2014 से 15, ठीक है,
हाँ.
राइट, 2014-2015
हाँ.
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का ग्रोथ वाज द हाईएस्ट.
ओके.
The
14-15.
reason in the 14-15 जो मेंशन नहीं किया है, but it was highest. The reason for that is क्योंकि वहां पे कोल प्रोडक्शन जो हुआ था, which contributes the most, उसका ग्रोथ was 12%. So there is a direct linkage. कोल प्रोडक्शन में बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है, उससे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बहुत ज्यादा जनरेट होगा and that gets consumed.
Then we can see the trend here. I think मतलब ऐसे there is no difference in the trend between coal and electricity. Both are the major components of our core sector. आठों में से coal is हमारा heart, electricity is our nervous system, and we can see कि both of them have shown a very decent, very substantial improvement because coal से ही बिजली बनती है. इंडिया के अंदर very simple parallel track.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So this is about coal and electricity. Let's move on to the next two star performers, which is muscles and bones.
Bones and muscles. Yes भाई, जिम बहुत गया इंडियन इकोनॉमी भाई एक साल में.
And इसका so इसके अंदर भी the years are kept same for understanding. Starting में जो growth हो रहा है, तो the fifth year till the fifth year the growth was 33%. Right? तो 5 साल में अगर if you divide it, even you simply divide it, तो growth जो हो रहा है is still less compared to post COVID. Post COVID it was a exponential growth or a very significant growth.
तो चलो
steel and cement. उसका reason भी ये है, it's a two-pronged reasoning for this.
Okay.
एक तो post COVID में what happened is कि because there was a lot of rebound and there was a focus on capex from the government,
yes,
which you see here.
This is capital expenditure मतलब कि गवर्नमेंट जो खर्चा करती है which will help the economy in the long term, that is capital expenditure. By long term we mean mostly usually more than 1 year. All our commerce
Simple.
accounting people will help us.
नहीं, but the simple understanding कि गवर्नमेंट पैसा दे रही है सड़क बनाने के लिए, फ्लाईओवर बनाने के लिए, घर बनाने के लिए, पक्के घर. All of this, the two biggest beneficiaries of these is steel and cement.
Yes. तो अगर आपको आसपास दिख रहा है कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है तो यू कैन रिलेट कि हाँ भाई यश गांधी ने और यश नायक ने समझाया था कि भाई स्टील और सीमेंट इतना ग्रो हो रहा है, उसका रीज़न ही ये है. एंड वी होप दैट दिस विल कंटिन्यू टू हैपन बिकॉज वी नीड अ लॉट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, लॉट ऑफ रोड्स, लॉट ऑफ बिल्डिंग्स, पोर्ट्स, एयरपोर्ट्स, सब कुछ चाहिए भाई अपने को.
And then the good part is कि so ये थोड़ा सा digress हो रहा है, but this is again a value add for all of you. गवर्नमेंट केपेक्स करेगा या तो फिर रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर करेगा. व्हेन गवर्नमेंट डज कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर इट हैज अ बिगर मल्टीप्लायर, अ लार्जर मल्टीप्लायर इफेक्ट इन द इकोनॉमी.
यस, बाय रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर गांधी भाई मेंट कि भाई बेसिकली जो नॉर्मल खर्चा पानी निकालना होता है, लोगों की सैलरीज देनी होती है या फिर जो भी उनके कमिटमेंट्स होते हैं, पेमेंट्स करने होते हैं, वो रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर में आ जाता है.
एब्सोल्युटली.
बजट में आई थिंक एवरीवन इज वेरी वेल वर्स्ड, बट ओके, दिस इज द रीजन भाई स्टील और सीमेंट में इतना ग्रो आ गया. एंड ओ this is it from today.
This is it from today. I'm guessing काफी वैल्यूएट हो गया. अभी तो नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में करेंगे और वैल्यूएट करेंगे, करते रहेंगे हम.
डेफिनेटली. सो द फ्रेंड्स, हमारा गोल यही है कि एवरी मंथ वी विल ट्राई टू डायग्नोज द कोर सेक्टर नंबर्स फॉर यू. एज वी टोल्ड, हर बार हमारी रिपोर्ट कार्ड में कुछ ना कुछ खराब आता ही है, बट वी विल होप दैट वी आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द रीज़न कि क्या खराब क्यों आ रहा है and get it to simplistic terms, थोड़ा simple example में आपको समझा पाएंगे, then I think easily you will be able to keep a track of it. अभी it's already I think March end, 7-8 दिन के अंदर अंदर you will be able to see the February numbers.
Yes.
February का first estimate and November का final estimate. तो वैसे
Correct.
अपनी गाड़ी चलती रहेगी and we will be able to see भाई चल क्या रहा है trend, and with these numbers I think मोटा मोटा we will be able to also understand कि भाई Q4 of our GDP वो कहाँ जा रहा है भाई, is there actual progress, बढ़ा है घटा है, वहाँ पे भी will get to know.
And if in case you are economic enthusiast and you would want to know something yourself from us, you would want to know about a particular topic, comment कर देना and we'll be more than happy to explain it to you.
Definitely, and bhai, we also try to post some basic questions in the comment section. So that comment is pinned. So please refer to it, and whoever is willing to answer it, use ChatGPT, Google, anything, and answer it.